I want to see if there's a possibility. I'm a green card holder. So I want to see if there's if I could be able to apply for my mom.
No, you have to be a citizen to apply for your mom. Yeah. How long have you had a green card?
2 years. I'm just going. I'll be going for an interview very soon.
You had a green card for 2 years based on marriage?
Yes.
All right, so you have one more year.
Married.
You can file for your citizenship in 1 year. You'll be a citizen a year later, and then you can file for your mom. So 2 years you're filing for your mom, and in 3 years your mom will be here with a green card. That's basically it. All right?
Okay.
All right, hold on if you need help.
Cool.
All right.
Hey, Brad, I got an NOID for my DACA renewal for a DUI conviction back in 2017 and was wondering what kind of argument do I respond with, since that was the only thing they were concerned in that NOID letter. I'm currently married to a U.S. citizen. I have a baby on the way this October. Would any of this information help?
Well, a DUI should not be a problem. A DWI would be a problem. A DUI shouldn't be a problem. It's not an inadmissible offense. How did you enter the United States, Miguel?
Illegally. But I did get my DACA approved. I was with it 6 years.
Did you travel? Did you travel on advance parole?
No, okay. I stayed in the U.S.
I would have your wife file an I-130 visa petition for you immediately, regardless of whether there's NOID or not, simply because in 1 year from now, the Supreme Court's going to make a decision on DACA. And if they come against you, you're going to have a big problem anyway in a year from now. Your wife should be starting the I-130 process, and you should be thinking about doing a provisional waiver, going home and coming back. The DUI shouldn't be a problem, but hold on 1 second, okay? Hold on.
A friend of mine recently went to the U.S. Embassy for a student visa. His visa was initially approved pending the verification of his sponsor statement. A few days later, the visa got refused and it got a permanent ban to the United States.
Why?
So it was due to misrepresentation of material.
What was the misrepresentation?
So the bank statement that he submitted for his sponsor, they said the money was not in there, and he submitted the bank statement, so they said that was misrepresentation of material, so they banned him. My question is there a waiver for a permanent ban?
Who was the sponsor?
So his dad was his sponsor.
Yes, all right, so the answer is yes, there's a waiver through your father. I'm still unsure what the misrepresentation was. He submitted a bank statement that was a fraudulent bank statement?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do a waiver through the dad, and you're going to have to do a new affidavit of support. So hold on, but they're going to definitely need help. Hold on 1 second.
I filed for VAWA last year, November, and it was through a green card holder. So I only filed the I-160. The I-360, I mean.
The I-360.
Yeah, so I see that the visa bulletin says everything is current. So I was wondering if, even though I am a green card holder...
Yes, you should file the adjustment immediately.
Okay, and what can I send in to, get a waiver?
Why do you need a waiver?
So that I don't have to pay for the adjustment? Because I don't work, I don't...
Right.
I'm a stay-at-home mom by myself with 2 kids, and
well, you would have to show that you don't earn money and you have no income to file your adjustment application.
How do I? Because I don't.
You say it. You say it.
Affidavit?
But you have to file it with a special form. There's a special form to
and
request a fee waiver.
I receive benefits for my kids.
But you're allowed to get benefits for your kids.
Yeah,
as a vow,
that can also show that I'm under the under poverty or whatever.
Yes. Now there's a special form. I don't remember. It was 9 something. All right. The reason I don't remember is because I don't really handle those cases, because if you can't afford to pay the filing fee, you obviously can't afford to pay a lawyer. But it's done on form 9 something. But you go look on it, and you have to submit that form and fill out the instructions and follow those instructions.
Okay.
All right. And so there's a form for a fee waiver. So you fill that out.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
I have a boyfriend who filed for asylum, and he will be facing the judge in 2020 June. And I'm a green card holder, and we wanted to June 2022. So I'm a green card holder, and we wanted to get married.
Go get married. File a visa petition. You need to request a bona fide marriage exemption. You'll go for an interview. You'll prove it's a real marriage. And then hopefully at some point he either becomes eligible for a green card through your application or you become a citizen. His lawyer what? Yeah. What is his lawyer?
His lawyer was like, because I'll be a citizen next year, so he was like, because he filed for asylum, so that might affect my citizenship. So he like us to wait when I become a citizen before we can get married.
Go get married. Go get married. Have every option available to you. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. God bless you.
I applied for citizenship. It was on last December.
Right.
And based on my account, my profile, it shows like we transfer your application to another USCIS field office for review. And I can see here says estimate case completion time October 29. So does that mean that I will be called for interview in October, or it can be by October?
It means absolutely nothing. I don't put any credence in anything that you read on the internet in terms of processing for your citizenship. I have no idea. Maybe yes, maybe no.
Oh, it can be changed all the time?
Correct. The only thing I can tell you is that if you're waiting more than 1 year for your citizenship and they don't give you an interview, you have two choices. You can keep looking online and hoping and praying. You can go to your congressman and hope and pray. You can contact immigration and hope and pray, or you file a mandamus and get them to schedule you for an interview. Those are your options. But after a year.
I sent my VAWA case, but I'm waiting for my EAD with advanced parole. Is it okay if I travel out of United States with advanced parole? I'm asking this question. I'm sorry.
When you get your advanced parole, it's okay to travel. If you leave before your advanced
the problem I ask you,
Gabby,
I am sorry.
Gabby, I'm answering your question, Gabby. I'm answering your question, Gabby. Listen.
Yes.
It is okay to travel. It doesn't matter whether you are in status, out of status. You're out of status 1,000 years. You've been out of status since the time of the cavemen. It doesn't matter. You have a pending adjustment. They accepted it. You can travel once you get advanced parole. If you travel before you get the advanced parole, you will self-deport. As long as you have the advanced parole in your hand, you can travel. Don't stay out of the country for more than 2 to 3 weeks.
I will travel for 10 days.
That's less than 2 to 3 weeks, so I think you're okay.
Thank you so much.
I'm a permanent resident, green card holder.
Right.
I have 3 kids I want to bring to the United States. I need your advice on how to start the process.
How did you get your green card?
Oh, marriage.
Through a citizen or resident?
Permanent resident.
Okay.
To a citizen. To a citizen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How old are your children?
8, 14.
All right. You still married?
I put the divorce in because we're getting divorced.
Okay, fine. All right. So then you have to file an I-130 visa petition for them as a permanent resident father. Are you married to the mother?
No.
Okay. Because you are not married to the mother, they're going to ask you not only are you the biological father, they're going to want to also know whether you have a parent-child relationship. So how do you prove let me finish. How do you prove you're a biological father? You have to show their birth certificates, and you have to show your name was put on at the time of their birth. If your name was put on 6 months or 9 months or 3 years later from the birth, they're going to ask for a blood test. So hopefully it was put on at the time of birth. If not, blood test. Second.
Okay, well, my name is on 2 of them birth paper.
Okay. At the time of the birth or years later?
Yeah. Repeat that?
At the time of the birth or years later?
No, at the time of the birth.
Okay. So 2, you won't have to do a blood test. 1, you will. And then you have to show that you have a relationship with the children. So you're going to have to show pictures, that you send money. And if you send like Western Union receipts or you send, wire transfers or however you send money to support the kids, you have to prove that. You got to prove you help support your children. That's really what they're going to want to see. And that
I send Western Union money to my brother.
Fine. So you're going to have to. So you're going to have.
Deposited,
correct. So then you're going to have to show the Western Union receipts and an affidavit from your brother that this money is meant for the children. Okay, and then you're going to file an I-130 visa petition, and they're going to wait about 2 to 3 years for their green cards.
Is it possible I could have a meeting with you to have this done?
Yes, hold on one second.
Yes, I have two questions.
Yes.
The first question is, my cousin, the I-360 was approved 2018.
Right.
And then I-485 still pending, now 16 months. What do you think? How many months, how many times she need to wait?
It was the I-130 for who?
I'm sorry?
Who was it? The I-130 for who?
I-485.
The I-45 is
months.
okay. What country are they from?
She's from Uzbekistan.
I would say 3 years, because they're from
3 years.
That's my guess. I have no idea. But people who are coming from countries, Uzbekistan's a Muslim country, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, okay. So people who are coming from Muslim countries, the government's making you wait 3 years. Trust me. All right, people who come from Norway, it's 6 months. Okay, they stereotype. They're racist. They pick and choose who's going to go fast and who's not, depending on what country you're from and what security checks they feel they need to do. So the only thing you can do is if your case is waiting over 12 months, and it's already 16 months.
Over 12 months. Let
me finish my sentences, please.
Yeah, I'm
if
sorry.
your case is waiting over 12 months and your adjustment is pending over 12 months, and it's based on an I-360 that hasn't been approved, and the I-360 is pending over 18 months, and you have an open and shut case, you should be filing a mandamus. That's my opinion.
I-485 pending 6 months. We need more waiting,
You're
right?
gonna wait longer, correct? Right, but if
what about the second question?
What was the second question? I don't remember now.
Yeah, just quick. Possibly, if she gonna travel to the advanced parole for the 2 months.
I wouldn't. You could travel on advanced parole. I think 2 months is too long. My personal opinion.
Too long.
Yeah, because advanced parole is for a short, innocent trip abroad. 2 months is not a short.
How many probably weeks she can travel?
You can travel for 2 months. There's people who travel for 2 months and come back. I'm just giving you my opinion that she could have a problem at the airport. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but I think she could have a problem. So I don't like people to have problems. I like people to not have problems. So if it's just for vacation, 2-3 weeks maximum. If it's like a medical emergency or some other reason, then you got to do what you got to do and hope you don't have a problem when you come back.
I understood. Thank you very much, Brad.
You're very welcome.
My husband petitioned for my son in Jamaica, and he's 17. He went to the interview, but the officer told my sister that the medical is not ready as yet, and it's like 60 days now, and we didn't hear anything.
Does he have some sort of like tuberculosis test or something?
Pardon me?
Why is the medical not ready after 60 days?
I don't hear that.
Why is the medical not ready after 60 days? He went to see the doctor?
No, when he went for the interview, the medical wasn't ready as yet.
He went for the interview. What do you mean by what I don't understand is the medical is not ready. Did he go see the doctor and the doctor took all the tests and the doctor's not filling out the form and giving it back to him? Did he take a test? And sometimes there's like a tuberculosis test that takes 60 days to incubate. Or is it they never scheduled the medical?
No, he get the interview and everything. But when he went there, the officer told my sister that the medical is not reviewed as yet.
Again, it's A, B, or C. So I can give you my advice. Is it A, he never took a medical exam before his interview?
Yes, he did everything.
Okay, fine. That was my question. So he got a sealed envelope for the medical exam, and he brought it into the consulate.
The embassy sent it over.
The doctor sent it directly over.
Medical officer sent it over.
Fine. All right. So the embassy they should be able to look at it right away, but they screw everybody. They have 120 days to make a decision. That's the law. Okay. Whether it's the medical's not read, the affidavit of support's not read, the file is on the floor, whatever reason they have, okay, they have 120 days to make a decision. After that, they're violating your rights. So whether it's the medical or any other reason, as long as he took the medical exam, and as long as there was no issue with the medical, everything should be fine. You have to give him 120 days. That's the law.
Oh, okay.
All right. After 120 days, that's when I come into play.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Abigail in Detroit, Michigan. Abigail.
Hey, man.
How are
What's
you?
up?
What's
I was
going
just calling because I'm asking if, like, so for instance, a friend of mine was trying to get a visa, like, in Jamaica. This is a traveling visiting visa.
Right.
Is there any way, like, you can give me advice on that or help me go to the right person, or can you do that? Help me get a visa, just a regular visiting visa.
I don't really help people get visas. It's, you know, all you can do is put yourself in the best position to be issued it. But there's nothing that I can do to go, voila, you got a visa. You know, when you go to for a visitor's visa, it's completely discretionary on behalf of on behalf of the U.S. government whether to issue you a visa or not. And what they want to know, is, are you going to return home after you come to America to visit? So there's certain things they want to know. What are you coming to do? And how do we know that you're going to return home? So what are you coming to do? Most people say, I'm going to write an invitation letter. Okay, I'm going to go visit my friend. I'm going to go visit my uncle, whatever it may be. I always find better than the invitation letter is, here's my hotel. I have a hotel for a week, and I paid for it, and it's done at the end of the week. And here's my plane ticket. I'm going home at the end of that week. Okay, to me, that's the best. That's the best thing to do. Is, here's my hotel. Here's my plane ticket. Okay, I'm coming and I'm going. Why am I going? Why am I coming? I'm coming to visit. I always find that a hotel and a plane ticket is better than an invitation letter. But you also have to show, that doesn't guarantee you that you get the visa. I'm just telling you what I think is better. And then the second thing you got to show is that you plan on going back home. Now, I can tell you years and years ago, when I don't do it anymore, but I used to travel to Jamaica a lot. I don't know where your friend is from, but I'm just giving you this as an example. You know, and I used to, you know, go out to dinner with the people at the U.S. Embassy, and they would tell me, you know, if you're between the ages of 20 and 40 and single, it's very unlikely that you're going to get a visa to go to the United States, because they believe that statistically, people 20 to 40 who are single are not going to go home unless they come from a higher income level area. Then they would likely get a visa. So if you're between 20 and 40 and single, you better be coming from a wealthy area or an upper middle class area to get the visa. Otherwise, more likely than not, although you never know, everything is discretionary, to deny you. If you're married, if you have children, if you have a good job, if you're leaving property behind. These are all reasons why you wouldn't just get up and leave things behind. These are things you also want to bring for your visa. I've told you everything I know now.
Okay, and one more thing. If you come in, like, to stay with, like, a family member or a friend just for, like, probably a week or two or even less than a month, does that, like, do that family member or the person you put on the paper, like, you're going to stay with, do they have to make a certain amount of income or something?
No, but, you know, you have to show that you have money to support yourself here without taking a job. That's for sure.
I have a son. He's an American citizen, right? And he's putting in a petition for me. He'll be 21 on August 23rd. Can he file 2 weeks before?
No, he has to file on August 23rd, put it in the mail.
Okay.
Okay.
And next thing.
Yes.
What if I violate the law by staying my time overstay? Would that affect my filing?
It would affect you if you come to the United States, you come with the intention of getting your green card, and you apply to adjust your status within 90 days. That would affect you. It would affect you if you come to the United States, you overstay your time, and you go back to the Bahamas, because then they would deny you in the Bahamas. So
I did.
So you've done that already.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You've done that already.
I did that already. I was there for 9 months.
When?
And then...
When?
2016.
Okay, so you
and I came back home 2017.
All right, so you are barred from re-entry for 3 years from the time that you overstayed your time and came back. So if you came back in 2017, what month?
I came in 2017 March. And I went there.
Okay, fine.
March.
So you cannot walk into the U.S. Embassy for your green card until March of 2000. Now, if your son files for you in August of 2019, you're not going to get your interview till well past March 2000. So yes, it will affect you, but you have satisfied the 3-year bar. Because you didn't overstay by more than a year, you only overstayed by 9 months. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.